So in this little greenhouse box here that I've got, on the far left hand side, I actually bit into an apple and I got down right to the seeds, and I'd actually seen that the starting of the sprout of the seed, all 5 or 6 of the seeds had actually sprouted inside the apple, and they had probably maybe an inch and a half of a sprout or root in the seed. So I thought, you know, I'll give it a go and try and put them in the soil and see what happens. So on this side here, I've got about 5 or 6 apple seeds. These are Red Delicious, so I'm not really expecting them to sprout, and because of all the grafting, and yeah, I doubt it's going to work. And we're in Sydney here, so I don't know, it might work. We'll see in a couple of months' time, I guess. But on the second here, the rows, for me to be able to know where each of those seeds have been placed, I've used cotton bud tips as row markers, as you can see there. And that, it's just a cheap, easy way of doing it. Works pretty good. So on this side here, I've planted tomato seeds. These are grossless tomato seeds there, and I planted them there. Then here, on this side, this third row here, we have red capsicums, and I planted red capsicum seeds that I dried out, and I planted them last night. And then on this side here is a bag of, I had 2 bags of sunflower seeds. Actually, I might have them here somewhere. Yeah, here they are. I got these 2 bags of sunflower seeds. So here, these are your normal, very big and black sunflower seeds that, you know, all the ads have in the background and stuff that you see. You know, that's your seed there. I don't know if that's focusing too well, but that's your seed. And there's, you know, probably a couple of hundred of those seeds in there. And that was from last year's production. And I'll show you the sunflowers that I've grown there. This is actually one of the sunflowers here. I planted this guy 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I planted this seed here 2 weeks ago. And in here right now, we've actually got some cherry seeds. I had a couple of cherries last night, a couple of nights ago for dessert. And I decided to dry the pips out, dried them out, and then I actually used just a brick, and I lightly tapped against the seed, and I split it and I cracked it. Because what I tried to do a couple of weeks ago with some other cherries was just plant the seed in the ground just for fun, and it never germinated, so I threw those out. But there's 5 cherry seeds that have been cracked, and they're in there now, so I'm not really expecting much to happen with those. So, you know, that I'm not really expecting much to happen there. But this is those black seeds that I showed you. They're the seeds there, and that's that type right there, as you can see. And there, they grow probably 6-7 foot up, depending on, you know, the soil and how well you look after them and stuff like that. But I'll show you here. I've got 2 so I'm back again. So these 2 seeds here, on the bag here, it says a mix of brown and lemon. My auntie gave me this with this bag of yellow sunflowers that I planted down in Melbourne at her place, and then she gave me some of the seeds from those sunflower seeds that I planted down there. Actually no, it was 2 years ago now when I went down there for work experience, yeah. But here, no, it was start of last year, my apologies. So here we have 2 types of seeds now, and this is out of this bag here. Now I'm a bit puzzled to see if these are actually sunflower seeds, because it came with this bag here as well, and this is saying these are the giant yellow sunflower seeds. But here it's saying a mix of brown and lemons. And if you look here, the